the chips so evenly balanced here, although Pippa is the leader, but evenly balanced in that even at this 5 and 10,000 level, no one's in mortal danger, and no one is so comfortable that they can just wage war.
Yeah, and I like the 5-10. It's a good level, Jesse. It depends how they start out. Do they come out with a 30,000?
Call.
When they start raising, or you know, because it sets the precedence for everyone.
Pippa's chosen to limp on the button here with the Jack-9. It will be Flood's big blind, although Fagan in the middle here for 5. He wants to see a flop. And, wow.
Oh, we'll like this, won't he?
Yeah.
Where is all in? It's very uncivil.
Sorry?
What do you think about that? That isn't very civil. No.
It's an overbet by Liam in some ways, but
can I change my mind then?
No, you have to stick by your mind. Never change your mind. You sound like a woman when you change your mind.
All right.
But I'll change my mind. I don't want to see a flop now.
Okay.
I don't know what he's going to make of all that, Jesse.
I don't either. I can understand full well why Liam did it there. It was going to make things very easy. If he had made it 30 and she had come all in, the last thing he wanted to do was sit there and stew. I mean...
Thing is, though, you'd want a bit of revenge there, wouldn't you? I'll be wanting to try and get some chips back off of her.
I was nearly going to give you another 5,000.
I was going to take it.
Are you going to raise me, like?
You have to wait and see.
Action on the chip leader here.
Well, we've played 50 hands now.
6-3 offsuit.
Don't know if we played this many last week even.
Yeah, I think it did creep up a bit, didn't it? But
Pass. Pass.
Liam is. Oh, look at this. For the cell.
Raise to 20.
Raise to 20 in total.
oh, he's going to get action here.
Yeah.
This will probably be all in. We see him last time with the 10s. He don't mess about.
Haven't you got the phone?
Do you remember you said that to me? I think last time it was Lascelles said, "How many have you got, please?" He said, "How many you got over there?"
Mate. And I'd say Lascelles gone well to just tickle this.
69.
It's going to give him a chance
74.
to get off it. But
I'm all in.
to be fair, it's going to be very hard for him to fold. Isn't it blind on blind? Or
I've got to call you.
Oh, mate, I wouldn't have thought that. But
On the back.
Good luck. One pair.
Higher than mine. Yeah.
Darren Hickman taking a big sigh of relief here that he's not in a race, but in a domination situation, pair versus the under pair, and Lascelles Barrow all in, needing an 8.
Ooh.
Now needing a 9.
Oh, still dangerous.
3 10s for Daz on the flop.
when these cards come out, they stick together and all, Jesse. It's so scary.
Well, there's more 8s in the deck. I mean, more 9s in the deck than 8s anyway. 4 9s alone.
He's already walking.
Yeah, he doesn't feel good about the river. This could be a double clutch, though.
Oh.
4 10.
Just to make sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Gave it a nice run there, Lascelles, but maybe just a victim of being card dead at the end there, Ian.
Well, he sat there for ages, didn't he?
Me?
Not playing hand, and he picked up
love
the
my
8s.
chips, don't you?
It's not a fantastic hand, is it?
Has he got more chips than?
Yeah, he's got a
Big news
total and
for Bridge North.
you've got
Right, okay, that's fine.
Looking at the leaderboard, Darren Hickman from the Wolverhampton area. Now the chip leader with Pippa Flanders, and it looks a lot like two Irishmen playing for one open spot.
Yeah, they are. And he's the 4th different person to have the chip lead on this table now.
We're down to 4 in this semi-final. The top 3 players will be taking their chips on to the final table. Join us after the break to see who makes it.
Oh mince!
I'm Roxanne Ciordia, and this is the PartyPoker.com European Open 3. The final is fast approaching, and with only 3 seats remaining, the pressure's mounting. We go back over to our commentators.
For here, this is the real bubble of this PartyPoker.com European Open third.
Yeah, this is when it slows down a bit, Jesse. You know, it's a lot more cat and mouse now.
And even though the 2 short stacks are the 2 Irishmen, there's enough play in it, so it's hard to say, isn't it? Hard to say.
Pass.
Liam for the button.
Pass.
I think if it's going to come down to whoever, you know, who plays the most pots to nick the bit of blinds out there, you've got to favour Liam the way the game's gone so far.
Yeah.
30
But this guy Hickman, he ain't too worried about
Very much
getting him
call.
in, is he?
Well,
30.
I think he's probably
What the lady said?
played equal amount of pots as Liam.
30,000 more to Pippa, and she does have that wide-eyed doe look on her face that can sometimes be followed by a thumpity thump. Oh my. Gosh, would he call here? Psychologically, it's a... he would be very inclined not to play a big pot here, wouldn't he?
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? But you've seen... Well, none of these guys have seen her cards at the table, so they don't know what we know, Jesse. So I think he'd be fancy. He don't want to re-raise here.
Just looking at...
I'll call.
Yeah, she decided to call here. This pot's big right now. I mean, looking at these percentages, you know, 9-10, very good shape against the ace-8. Not now. Hickman's flopped second pair and checked. Checking with the intention of what?
Nothing, getting a free card, I should think.
I'll bet, please.
He's got to know, Jesse, that, you know, she ain't got ace-king here. 100 mile an hour, she'd have re-raised. He could be putting her on king-jack or king-queen, I don't know, but...
He might be doing a Scott Fenton and trying to get the chips in first. This is all about how's your nerve, kid, really.
Yeah, well, he can put her on a king, Jesse, but you know, he can also put her on a bluff. I mean, they all know how she's played her heats.
Darren must be thinking to himself, look, I made a raise before the flop.
You won't bluff me now, would you?
Oh my.
Now to me, he's passing now.
You know, Ian, at the end of the day, this game really tests your character, doesn't it? It's
He's got to be thinking if I get them all in here and win, he's going to have a massive chip lead.
Yeah. It's hard for him. The thing is, if he does raise all in, I mean, she can only call with a hand that has him slaughtered.
Well, she can't call anything. If he makes a bet, she can't call. But I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to pass, Jesse.
What? At the end of the day, it's might just be better to swallow a lump now. That's what he's done. He has passed, and that was just sheer can you take it from Pippa Flanders.
Good play.
It was. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
Do you think if it had been one of the others make that play, he would have put his chips in? Just because it was Pippa, he's probably passed?
I don't know. He's not happy. You know, I think the question that was asked was, how bad do you want to make the final table?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a reasonable question that most people would have answered the way Darren Hickman answered. You know, like you say, he's got plenty of chips to win this tournament right now. I mean...
Pass.
Yes, what's he got? 158,000.
Pass.
She'll be feeling.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely brilliant now. 237.
I mean, it's so hard to. But I mean, the way Pippa plays, which is obviously fantastic, sooner or later she is liable to trip up and get caught, isn't she? I mean,
Well,